First of all, I just wanted to show you the cuteness that is Peanut. He's just making bread. Okay, anyway. Hello, this is Alchemist 2, and I'm back with a dual book review. Asylum is the first in the series, and Sanctum is the second. I don't know if Madeline Roux will write a third, but she definitely leaves it open for one. In Asylum, the main characters, Dan and Amy, her name's Abby. I think it's Abby. It's Amy or Abby. 2-syllable. But anyway, they figure out that they are attending a school that was once an asylum, and the main character is named Daniel Crawford. And Dan actually learns that he might be related to this freak, and over the events of the two books themselves, they're just extremely disturbing and creepy, but very well written. And it gives the reader quite a bit to process. The second one is more about a carnival that comes into town and the events of the first book. Felix's transformation, this character named the Sculptor, who at one time was housed in the asylum, who did not recover, strangely and coincidentally enough. Poor Felix, yeah. We learn about his ordeals. Felix goes absolutely crazy. And in the second one, he tells Dan and Abby, follow the star, and he doesn't understand that cryptic riddle at first, but later on he starts to get it, especially when these characters called the Scarlets are involved. And there was a hypnotist who hypnotized people with this ring that looked like a red star, so that's actually part of the riddle that's solved. Then you learn about this poor kid named Patrick, who was part of the whole hypnotist bit of the story itself. It's very unsettling, and we learn that even since the time that he was a child, that Dan Crawford, not Dan Crawford that goes to the school, but the Dan Crawford that he might be related to. And Abby learns that she's related to a patient who is kept in the asylum named Lucy. So there are quite a bit of connections made, and it's very, very, very creepy, and it's very exceptionally written. It's just compelling, and you just cannot put it down. I read these both in a day, and they're less than 200 pages, and there's some really frightening photographs. So they're not really frightening, it's just this unnerving, I should say. It's just disturbing. Disturbing is the best adjective I can think of. If you're a fan of horror, then I would definitely look into both of these. I like horror books myself. She's no Stephen King, but she writes very well. I'll say that for her. And I think both of the books were very well written, and they're definitely interesting in and of themselves. And it talks about how asylums were run, and yeah, it's the whole aspect of how asylums were used to be run and operated is, I don't even want to think about that, but it is true. It is absolutely true. Look it up sometime. You will be, you will be definitely unhinged when you read things like that, because I have, and I can't even begin to iterate the things that occurred, and just why such places are haunted. Do not even begin to get me started on that. I don't even know. You couldn't pay me enough You could not pay me enough to stay the night in a place like that. I don't care how much money you give me. Anyway, these were both really sensationally written books, and I can't begin to even recommend them more than what I do. But I'm going to give these to half price, so if you see these in the teen fiction, then you know that they were once mine. Enjoy not having sleep at night. Well, actually, I didn't have any problem with sleep, but if it disturbs you enough to keep you awake at night, then enjoy not having any sleep at night. No, that's a terrible thing to say. I've been in one of those moods today. Sorry for my odd sense of humor that sometimes is a little bit zany. Forgive me. I will see you next time. Goodbye.